Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. This video is a part 2 of the series Gap Fillers. In last video, we talked about cause, effect, problem, solution and opinion. In this video, we are going to talk about argument, prediction, comparison, contrast and suggestions. So, let's dive into it. If examiner asks you any question about argument or reasoning and not sure how to give the reason, so initially you could start something this way. As regards what I think of it, putting the issue into perspective, I'm absolutely convinced to believe that. Then you can go on with the answer, say something logical and reasonable. And afterwards, to give your answer kind of finish touch. And this can be good finishing. Nevertheless, you may disagree with my viewpoint, but that's what I make of it. That means that's what I think of it. Impressive one. Now, number 7. Suggestions. If examiner asks you any question regarding suggestion or advice, you're not sure what to say, initially you could start this way. For example, as for suggestion regarding communication, if you ask me, in my opinion, putting the tax is one of the most appropriate actions to be taken to improve the system or to make the system better. So to improve something will be here, or to take some action, the verb first form will be here. Okay. So this is number 7 of our suggestions. Number 8. Prediction. Examiner may ask you to predict about the future. Say what happens, for example, what might happen 20 years from now, 30 years from now. In that case, how to respond? You're not sure what to say. You don't know what's going to happen 20 years from now. So, how do you start? You could start this way. Regarding the time more or less 20 years from now, as we all know that the world is progressing fast and things might change quite dramatically in the near or distant future. However, I'm not so sure about the extent and nature of the shift, so I wouldn't be in the position to make any assumptions about it. But I can still presume that, and then you can make some predictions if you want, or say something about future, what's going to happen in near or distant future. Number 9. Your opinion. Okay. So you want to give your opinion, not sure how to start? Although I do not seem to have any specific opinion about transportation, I'm beginning to get the feeling that then you can go on with the answer. Number 10 is interesting. To how to skip the question logically and in a correct way. You could say, to answer your question regarding communication, I'm not so confident in the moment to say anything for sure. Since the matter seems to be beyond the domain of my information and understanding, I'd rather skip the question and move to the next one. You could end up your answer this way. So examiner might feel that you are able to communicate, but at this time, you're not willing to give the answer, so you won't lose your band scoring. Even then, examiner can give you very good band scoring in that. Okay, so we discussed argument, prediction, and suggestion. But 2 things are still left. That's comparison and contrast. These 2 are the main ingredients of writing and speaking. I will have to make a full-fledged video about comparison and contrast. I think this small video cannot cover the comparison and contrast. So some of the time in the future, I'll be making a comprehensive video about these 2. What is comparison? What is contrast? How to compare? How to contrast? The types of comparison and types of contrast. What are the phrases used? What grammar is used? And what is their importance? So in writing and speaking, these are the main ingredients. If you do not compare and contrast, you can't get 7 bands in writing and speaking. So I'll be teaching everything about this, and then I'll be giving you phrases about comparison and contrast. Now my next video is going to be very important, and the topic is surprise for you, and it's going to be in the next week. Okay, now this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching this, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.